What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Coach's Corner. You're here today with John.
And Sam.
Starting off with a great vault there from Eris as we get into some of Will's routine prep for World Championships. Looks like a mock comp because he's in his competition uniform. Just a few form errors from Will, but he was working really hard on that pommel routine. Heaps and heaps of numbers. And in the end, didn't quite work out for him at the World Championships, but we're really proud of him, and the effort he put in wasn't the most solid build-up ever, but
If you would like to see a little bit more of Will's journey over there, you can flick over to William Fu Allen on YouTube also.
And here we have Pete working some Magyars on pommel. Pete is a bit of a self-proclaimed pommel goat, if you will, of TriStar. He can hit his shins as many times as he likes, but just keeps getting back up and going again. As we see some of his Russian work, great clearance over the handles, a little bit of leg separation, but Pete's been on that grind. Now I believe we're seeing Eris doing a skill for the first time on floor, round off flick black, double, maybe 1.5. That's a bit of a dangerous landing, even with the spot and on soft mats. Ben has been working those DM to 1 bars for a little bit now, and he could easily just do a half turn in his routine, but he's deciding that he wants to do DM 1 bar, so quite courageous there, I think, as we have special guest Ben himself here to talk a little bit more about what we're seeing right now.
This is Will's pommel horse. This was during Will's build-up to World Championships. Will had a great time at his first World Championships. Not sure if you guys already talked about it, but
It's on his YouTube. You guys can just head over to that once again.
Also, Eris again pushing some big skills. Double back full. He's struggling a little bit with a wrist injury at the moment, so hopefully those come back nice and easy once his wrist has recovered.
right.
Onto the opposite spectrum of dismounts with Will, but here we have Sam Dick, big Sam Dick on P-bars, getting back into the Bavsars. Are we watching Marley or Logan? Logan Marley with the back dismount as well. Beautiful stuff. Just needs to squeeze those arms, do a bit more conditioning.
Yeah, Molly has actually missed out on a little bit of training in the past few weeks. He's been really committed to these exams. These Year 9 exams that have been coming up for him. They're really important to him, so he's just decided to ease off the training a little bit. Also, with those exams, Logan has actually been helping him prepare for those.
Him
Could you tell us more?
hours and hours on end.
Hours and hours on end. Are you sure they're hours?
Yes, 2 hours sometimes.
What specifically does Molly struggle with, Logan?
Focusing, I think.
Focusing is his biggest problem, not a particular subject at all?
No. I think it's ADHD really doesn't help.
Wow, okay. That's a big claim coming from Logan Bowe.
Yeah.
Right, carrying on. Logan, take it away.
So now we're looking at Pete doing a dismount. This is a Maltese or more like a high planche by me, just struggling to get those extra 10 degrees. And then me holding cross, Maltese cross, trying to get that into the rings routine. Then we've got Sam.
Sam's been very courageous with putting that straddle front with no pads as well now, which you'll see in an upcoming Coach's Corner, I believe, and that'll be insane.
My new release. I'm doing Jaeger as my new release. I don't think there are any videos on here of it.
What happened to your catch-up, Logan?
Oh.
Check out Logan Bowe on Instagram for an awesome K-Chip progress video.
It's actually
3.4 million
3.4
views.
million.
So I really think that's a popular one that you should check out. And he's constantly on that Coleman grind. He's getting it more consistent as we speak,
Benjamin.
catching in combination with the Yamawaki as well.
Yeah,
Not
getting-
connected, but in combination, we'll say.
Getting that consistency.
Also having a play with some P-bar skills.
Ben Sieb skill.
There's my Healy in the background.
Again, just really likes eating that mat. And Will, I think he wants to get those flares into his floor routine, possibly the way he's working them. And I believe this is maybe a practice routine for his world's build-up. But here we have Sam.
catches.
Oh, just not clearing the bar.
What happened with your alternating catch of tap, Sam?
What happened with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little story on that. I decided to go for the Tong Fei taps for my straight catch if, as I believe I'd obtain more power to go over the bar. But in doing so has kind of, you could say mentally challenged me, physically mentally challenged me
Yeah.
for my regular catch F tap and caused me to be a little bit scared. But we live and we learn and we push through.
It's all part of the learning process.
Everyone's on a learning journey here at TriStar, and we love to see it. As Marley catches with straighter arms than seen in the previous clips, Will picked his Honma up very quickly with the swing to handstand as well. And that was one thing that did go well at Worlds.
You can also find that on his YouTube.
Yes, William Fuallen on YouTube. As we've said a couple times this video, go check him out. Chuck him a subscribe, like, and comment. Benjamin, very close to the catch. As I said, that catch is becoming more consistent.
The stoop.
Tell us about your stoop, Logan. How's the journey been?
It really hurts my arms. They naturally don't
As it
twist
should.
as much. Yeah, I've been getting shoulder problems probably from doing the stoop, so I started easing off it a bit, giving it a bit of a break, so my arms don't break.
That's nice.
Having a break so they don't break. What a motto.
Yeah.
Thanks, Logan.
Pete's a big guy, so I believe he's just bringing back those high bar dismounts as Will goes for his comp vaults. Very good.
Double front.
Double front. I think I'd pay that a stick, even though the mat did meet his hands there.
It's
Yeah.
because the
And
mat
that
was
one
on.
again, even
yeah,
better. That's what we
yeah.
love to see. General consensus from the boys there is very good. So,
Oh!
cheeky look at the camera there. I like to see it.
You're putting that at the end of your routine, right, Sam?
Yeah, I've decided to put that skill second to last as it works very well in conjunction with the rest of my skills, as my first two skills are a Bavza and a Tipper, which require the most amount of chalk on my hands, as well as the most amount of, I can't think of the word, but yeah, it just makes more sense to put it at the end, which is going to be a very big effort, but
Have you felt need to work on your endurance, having it that late in your routine?
I believe it will come at, yeah, I will have to work on my endurance a little bit, but my routine before only has about 3 skills anyway, Bavza, Tipod, and a Healy. So I believe it shouldn't be the end of the world.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Adding the D's.
Talking about endurance, this is Thursday strength, where we hold our positions by ourselves or to the best of our ability. As we see Sam Dick just crank out that Maltese effortless,
Sam Dick,
in my
eh?
opinion. Logan going for that low planche into support lean, and then finishing off with a nice cross. Not quite as effortless as Sam is going to make this Maltese.
Logan did get a haircut recently, so that has actually helped his malts a little bit.
More aerodynamic.
As well as it was his birthday. Happy birthday, Logan.
Yes, happy birthday to
Yeah,
Logan for
thank you,
yesterday,
boys. Thank you.
the 14th of November. Put that in your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see messages to Logan next year for his birthday.
Turning 20.
The big
Yeah,
two.
no longer a teenager. Beautiful.
Is Will.
That's an
Developing the
impressive
crank.
cross
is
from
out.
Will. Yeah.
This is all just Sam.
Yeah, you Sam carrying the
This guy must
Thursday
be pretty
strength
strong.
segment.
Hold up. We're here with the Bowman brothers, Hank and Hidden Bowman. My brothers, we trained together for how many years?
6 years, 5 years.
Not 6 years, but anyways. Hidden, how do you feel? You've had a year off. You've clearly gained a bit of chunk, some bulk in a good way. You're about to do a catch-up after over a year of nothing.
Maybe not, we'll see.
We're going to find out what's going to happen to Hidden in a catch-up
I
after
had 3
over a
warm-ups,
year.
that's it.
There we go.
So, I just want to say that if I do die, Hank, you have to look after my family. That's my wife and kid up there. So, let's catch up in a year or something.
Come on. Woo!
And we're back to Peter on pommel after that beautiful segment with Gerrit and Henk returning. That was a rather nice Roth from Peter, actually.
He's been
And
working to keep those
Wow.
feet straight together.
Oh, and it looks like we have some of Marley's first times doing some skills here. He's been cranking hard on the
First
skills.
check of his life.
Sometimes he's a little bit complacent when it comes to the number of turns that he has. But
Could be down to what Logan said before.
yeah, it's just those exams that the Year 9 exams really influence a lot on your future career and the opportunities you get later in life. So it's really important that he focuses on those. And Will, beautiful. Oh, 2.5 double off rings. Not seen him do that
I
before.
think he said he wanted to try some lay double doubles off rings that day and decided I'm gonna add another half twist instead.
Mid-air as well.
Oh, look at those impeccable Russians from John there.
I don't think they're that good, actually.
They're pretty good considering he is Auckland Pommel champion.
Hey, New Zealand. Oh, no.
And also scored a great score on Pommel at Nationals as well.
What was that score again, John?
Can't remember, it was so high. It must have been a PB though, so you'll just have to check out the results on gymnasticsnewzealand.co.nz. Sam almost with the stick. He's been working hard to finesse those dismounts at the end of a routine. That's remarkably impressive from Peter,
Pete flying like Pete the Magic Dragon.
because that's definitely his name. And Marley circles out of a check there, and he goes for another and makes it. Brilliant stuff. You can see from the smile on his
You could
face.
say he's been studying those.
Peter briefly bringing back the back tosses as we've seen a couple times. Jack just learning to straighten out that dismount, and yet, just as I believe, he is putting
the numbers on those.
Yeah, heaps and heaps of numbers, and that's the way you get the consistency, numbers, and just familiarizing yourself with the skill and your spatial awareness.
He actually does diving as well. He actually took up diving recently.
And hurt his
No wonder
neck
his
somehow.
spatial awareness is so good.
Don't know how you hurt your neck when water is a liquid, but you know,
Water's hard.
just once again, well, can see his leotard pulled down there. Oh, bit crooked from Ben. Holy
Some
goodness!
super sketchy skills.
Looks like he needs to straighten that up a little bit. Could say that about something else of Ben's, but Logan
Nice
with some
catcher.
sketchy catches there. I believe we're going to see a good fail from Logan. I'm surprised his back didn't break in half. That is absolutely crazy.
Logan, could you actually talk us through that moment?
Just quickly before the end of the video.
All I could see was the ceiling. But as I had done it about a year and a half ago, I was prepared this time.
Yeah, sweet. Thanks for that, Logan.
Thanks for that, Logan.